What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight 8610. Today we have another duel video of me versus the Fury Forge yet again, and I am using the Rock Stun deck that I have shown before. It's like a Rock Stun slash Swarm kind of version, and he's using Heretics. I believe this is like the first time he used Heretics, so it'd be nice to him on this if he like missed a combo or whatever. We're just trying to use all kinds of different archetypes for you guys to make it more entertaining, and kind of mix it up here and there on some different stuff. So yeah, I decided to go ahead and save some of my monsters, go ahead and throw down a few face-down cards to go against whatever he's going to summon. And I wanted to save Falsadana, of course, because I knew he was going to use Heretics, and so if he swarmed the field or whatever, I could use Falsadana later to for it to come in handy. So yeah, as you can see though, the reason I don't really call this the Rock Stun version is because I go for a lot of the Swarm cards. I use, like a Go-Go Giant, which is a little different on that. And a few other differences, like I have Natria Cliff, which is a great card for swarming, and so basically I can exceed summon really quickly using this deck. I think I did a deck profile over this for you guys fairly recently. So you can see there I go ahead for the direct attack, and yeah, it goes to defense after it uses an attack. I kind of hated to do that since I didn't have another Go-Go monster, to use all of that, where I could go for an exceed summon. But yeah, I just went ahead and went for the attack because I was like free damage basically. I figured I could get free damage. So he's using the Heretics. He's able to use their abilities to tribute each other and pretty much swarm the field. I'm really surprised we don't see more Heretic decks out there. That are doing good like at some more tournaments. I know maybe they're not strong enough for the top certain YCSs, but they're still very powerful. I would love to see more support for the Heretic Dragons. So yeah, he's swarming the field. He destroys my monster, which is just not too bad at least. At least, yeah, I figured that would get destroyed anyway. I mean, 0 defense, there's not much hope. And I figured he was going to try to swarm it and go for a Tom, as most Heretics do, so I saved my Soul Warning for that, and of course it paid off, because a Tom's like one of the main cards, of course, for Heretics. It gets their swarming and stuff going, so yeah, it was good to go ahead and get rid of that as soon as possible. He uses Reckless, of course, so trying to... I guess he was pretty much could have gone for an OTK if I wouldn't have got rid of a Tom. I mean, I would have got a lot more damage. I don't know if he could have won or not, but it would have really been a lot of damage. But yeah, he still does a fair good amount. So yeah, that probably would have been enough to kill me if I wouldn't have got rid of a Tom. So yeah, anyway, I was trying to think of what I should do on this. If I should use Falsadana to get rid of Special Summon monster, or if I should go ahead and go for Rock Golem or whatever. I don't know. I didn't have enough yet, I don't believe, for Rock Golem, so I couldn't go for that. And, yeah, I'll go ahead and just set the Falsadana. So I can get rid of the Special Summon monster, get rid of an attack. I was hoping, of course, he would attack first with Yugioh, or however you pronounce it, the level 4 monster. I never know how to pronounce that guy's name. So yeah, he goes on ahead, of course, does that, which I was really glad, and instantly destroys his Special Summon monster. So even though he gets Yugioh's effect, or however, like I said, I don't know how to pronounce it, but he does get its effect. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but I feel like that was the better move for that. Now I can use Block Golem, though, because I have the 2 Earth monsters needed in the graveyard to go for it. So I go on ahead. People that may not know, Block Golem is kind of like a rescue rabbit. He negates it, but I already have another one in my hand. So I was really, I was ready. If I can just survive, do whatever I can, next turn I can go for it again. So at least I made him get rid of half his life points. So I go on ahead. I can use a Monster Reborn, which is really great against Heretics, because with the normal monsters with fairly high attack, I can go on ahead and go for it, and summon it, of course, from their graveyard. And yeah, I'll go ahead and attack Geb. I'm just going to call it Geb. How about that? We're just going to come to a compromise and do that. But yeah, I'll go ahead and attack and destroy it. And yeah, go ahead and wait. I'm hoping he can't really do anything, and evidently he did not have any move. He was hoping he could stall out for that. I go ahead and just bring out the field spell just because I summon Block Golem, and of course use its effect. Like I said, it's kind of like a rescue rabbit. He goes ahead and tries to negate it with Torrential, but I have Forbidden Lance, which can, of course, negate it on Block Golem, which will let him survive. So then, of course, I go and switch some of the monsters and exceed summon. Just plain and simple. So yeah, I was double checking to make sure all that other stuff. And yeah, there we go. I go ahead and summon the monsters. And as you can see, I mean, I can win with Exceed summoning them, and it's just plain and simple on that. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this duel. It was a quick duel. Like I said, we're just kind of trying out different decks out there, just kind of, that way it's a little random for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy that more. Tell us what other decks you want us to use. I mean, I want to use like Fire Kings, and a few other the newer decks out there too. And of course, we can play a few meta decks as well. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya! Hope you've enjoyed my latest video. Be sure to check out the next and previous buttons that are down below so you can see some of the past and future videos that I've made, and also be sure to check out the 2 featured videos that are on both sides of me. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. Later, guys.